All right, welcome superstars to this leadership training on High Achievers Business Club. And today's theme is focused on how to turn your smartphone into a money machine. So it's a course themed smartphone money machine by High Achievers Business Club. And the reason we are bringing this to you is the kind of business that we are doing as a club that we are plugged into. We are living in an internet age. We are living in a kind of web 3.0. If you have heard about internet 1.0, where your website is only about text communication purposes, and then we entered into web 2.0, which is the era of social media. You're able to interact, you're able to connect on social media and others. Today, we are in Web 3.0, and Web 3.0 goes beyond interaction. It's a smart web. It's a smart web to the point that somebody can be in another country and carry out a surgical operation in another country using the power of internet, Web 3.0, artificial intelligence. So that's the world we are living in today. But our focus now, if you look at the table of content of this course, they're about 3 modules and 1 chapter, okay? But then there should actually be 4 modules. The reason is that chapter you have there as chapter 4 is actually dealing with the Web 3.0 artificial intelligence in sports trading arbitrage. So what we have there, module 1 there is online consulting. The module 2 there is digital product creation. And then module 3 is B-Sports AI power sports trading arbitrage, where we'll be talking about the sports trading arbitrage. You want to look at the nitty-gritty. You want to look at how this really works. You want to look at how it works in the background, because you have a business that pays so much. Because today, a lot of things are flying around. Somebody will tell you, put 1 naira today and you make 10 naira tomorrow or in 45 minutes. And then what are they doing with the money? How are they generating the money? You don't know. But we have a system that we are plugged into, and we know what it's doing. So we want to tell you how it's doing. So what we'll be explaining here today is the nitty-gritty, how it works, how the calculations are done, how the trading is done, and then so that you see the kind of work that goes in there, and then see where the help of artificial intelligence bots is needed, where you call it robot is needed. So we'll be explaining this in this presentation. So we'll be going straight into module 3, where we'll be looking at the B-Sports AI sports trading arbitrage. So I'm going to do this introduction. By the authority of the leadership, okay, everyone that is a member of High Achiever Business Club ought to have this material. It's a course that you should take it, because the essence of being High Achiever Business Club is to be empowered, to empower the skills, high income skills. And the things listed in this or treated in this course, they are high income skills. Okay, so we just leave up module 1 and 2. You can study it on your own because you're going to have it. And when members are coming to you, they register and join High Achievers Club with a minimum of $100. You can actually give them this so that they will be able to also study this. So let's quickly get down to the introduction so that we'll get straight to module 3. And see, look at the words in red. Please take your time to read this introduction and also the entire course. And I'm going to quickly read that before I get down, because it's important. Welcome to this entrepreneurship course on smartphone money machine, building lucrative businesses with minimal resources. This course is designed to provide you with the knowledge and skills necessary to start and grow successful businesses with limited financial resources. I'll skip that. Now, look at the comparison we did there. Welcome to the amazing world of Web 3.0. The internet media is an amazing world on its own. It has simplified a whole lot of things and created a whole new world for global citizens, even as the world becomes a global village. Now, there's a comparison with online business. And in the world of business, a lot of things that wouldn't be possible offline in traditional business is tremendously possible today with internet. Just a little comparison will suffice here. Let's say you have 100,000, 100K, all right? Let's see how this amount will play out between a traditional offline business setup and an online business. Look at the traditional business setup. Okay, in the traditional business setup, you already own a shop as a leverage. Okay, paid in full for 1 year. Because if we include the cost of shop, you know that 100,000 cannot take care of shop in a good location. So you have that sorted out already. So you now have your 100,000. And so you now decide on what business you want to do that is lucrative. And so let's say it's a food business. Somebody decides to buy 40,000, a bag of beef 50,000, and you want to retail it. All right. But then at the end of the day, you have retailed, and maybe at the end of the month, those who are into the business will understand better. Okay, let's say they sell a quarter bag of fries for maybe 10,000 naira and a quarter bag of beans for maybe 15,000 naira. And you have this. Okay, so now at the end of the month, they would be able to make 10,000 naira in profit. If you understand anything, you can go into the market and check. Now, you compare with somebody with the same 100,000 and invested in an online business that will be showing you in there, like mention module 1, module 2. Let's go straight to module 3, where we have an investment in BeSports artificial intelligence powered sports trading arbitrage. Okay, so, and here we're saying just put $100, which is 80,000. So you still have your full change of 100,000. You have your smartphone, you have your internet connection, and you keep your 20,000 naira you need, or do other things. Or if you want, you can put all of them, but let's use your $100 only. And in BeSports, the $100 will position you in the elite package. And the elite package, the minimum daily is 0.7%, while the maximum is 1.2%. But let's take the average, the range between 0.7% and 1.2%, and that will give you about 0.95% that you have here. Okay, so now if you now multiply that, that means every day on average for 6 days, you'll be having 95 cents times 6 days. And in 1 month of 4 weeks, you'll be having 5.7 points times 4, which is about $22.8. Then the company will deduct 11%, 4% on every earning, and 7% for withdrawal to your USDT personal wallet. And so that will give you about $2.51 deducted from your $22.8. And if you now have a balance of 20.29, okay, so if you make a withdrawal, let's say you even withdraw, sell it and get $20 at the rate of 750, but today is 760. If you check some websites like that sell USDT, like instantgo.ng, into globalfx.com, these are some of the places that can actually buy and sell your crypto. They are selling. They can buy back from you at the rate of 760 naira as I speak right now. If you can Google the site, if you go to instantgo.ng, you see that it's around 760 to buy back from you. So you'll be making around 15,000 naira every month with your $100. That is the power of the internet with your smartphone in this smartphone money machine that we are talking about. All right. Now the speed of Web 3.0 is so phenomenal. But those who have high packages can generate up to 2.4. For example, somebody that has $1,000 with 9%. So that would be phenomenal. And then the person with $10,000 and above, 2.4% maximum and 1.9%. Okay, I said the pro package, $1,000 gives you 1.3% to 1.8%, while the max is 1.9% to 2.4%, corrected. Okay, so by the end of this course, you have solid understanding of how to build your lucrative businesses with minimal resources, just with 100K with your smartphone, and you have turned that phone to a money machine. So the High Achiever Business Club want to wish you success and wealth. So let's go down straight to module 3, where we will now quickly break down how this system works, because we need to understand it to be able to explain it better. Here is it. In this module, we will explore the concept of trading arbitrage with artificial intelligence and the potential impact on profitability. So now, I'm going to scroll down a bit. All right, you know about BeSports AI already, but let's look at how they make the money. But you know that BeSports has a face, has a corporate face, and these are the Hugo Rodriguez is there, and the other members of staff. Okay, you now see that this industry is a 27 billion and growing industry, and the system is the artificial intelligence working and trading on sports, and a day when the artificial intelligence is not 100% fully connected, it can record a number of losses of about 25%. And at the same time, it can record a minimum win of 75%. But when that happens, there is a strategy called rebalancing that the AI uses to take all the losses and ensure that the money, that nobody records a loss. So they will now just spread it and make sure that everybody has something that day. And so you not see any loss, but the AI has recorded a loss the day it happened. So you and I will not feel it. But let's still get down. So you now know about the memberships. I just mentioned the elite package, the pro package, and the max package. So in high achievers, ours is you are joining with $100 minimum. Okay, so we'll get back to that. Now, I want to now take us to the sports trading arbitrage strategies and how it works. So when you get this material, please take your time to study this, but I'm going to be going down into the figures, all right? So I will be going down into the figures shortly. The sports trading arbitrage, how it works, it involves taking advantage of price discrepancies in different betting markets to guarantee a profit. Now, quickly, before I move further, I think I should clarify this. There'll be some debate on betting and gambling and all that. We are not gambling here. No, we are not gambling. We are doing trading. We are doing business. Now, in forex trading, in crypto trading, in any kind of business at all, do you know that you can gamble that business? How would you gamble the business? You can gamble any business when you base your outcome on luck or chance. Any business decision you make based on luck, based on chance, is a gamble because you are not sure. But when you invest in research, when you invest in studies, when you invest in getting knowledge, you know, the scriptures say that kings study is a royal task. So kings study, and when you check the book of Proverbs, kings study, and people come before the king to receive answers to their questions because the king has committed himself to study, because it is the glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings to study and search it out. So you are going to search out the information, search out what is needed in that business. And when you get quality information, you are armed with information, you are now armed with so much confidence to be able to make the right kind of decision. Now you are no longer guessing. You are no longer basing it on luck. It's not about luck. No, this is about you making business decision. A forex trader can just come into the market and then it's going up, you enter, and then they wipe you out. But another one will come in, sit down, study the trend, know the long-term trend, okay, know the medium trend, and then, okay, this where it is right now, I now know the key levels. Okay, I'm going to position myself to take trades at this point. And then he's taking his trades and he has his plan mapped out. He knows his target, daily target. He knows his target per trade. And then all of this, he knows if he goes against me, he knows how much he's losing. That's calculated risk. But somebody that doesn't take the time to do that, he's just guessing, he's just gambling. Okay, so now such kind of thing can lead to a waste, and God hates waste. So, but what we do here in sports arbitrage, there's a research you need to do. For example, now you research bookmakers, because you know the different odds that they offer. From there, you'll be able to find the discrepancies you are going to take advantage of in your arbitrage. Again, you study football teams, you study the players, you go on social media, you study. For example, now, two teams are about to play a game, Man U and Chelsea. You want to study about the Manchester team. You want to study about the Chelsea team. Do they have injury worries? What are the things? What is the emotional state of each of these teams? These are the things that will inform the position you take in your trade. Because if you don't have these things sorted out, you will only be guessing. And at the end of the day, you go and place a bet and your money goes. But far from that in arbitrage. In arbitrage, you after doing all your studies, you now begin to study bookmaker, sport book, passport book, and then you say, okay, this one they are offering 2.2. Excuse me. They are offering 2.2. This one is offering 1.5. Okay, what can I make with this? Because these are two different bookmakers, and you now begin to take position based on that. And I will explain it shortly under here. So take your time to read the details in this manual. Okay, so now in arbitrage, there's what they call back wagering and lay wagering. Back wagering involves placing a traditional sports trade on a particular outcome of an event. For example, you place a trade on team A to win a football match, all right? And if the chosen outcome occurs, you receive your payout. And then lay wagering, on the other hand, involves you trading against a particular outcome. In this strategy, you are acting like a bookmaker, offering the odds to other sports traders. And if the chosen outcome does not occur, you keep your stake. The trader keeps their stake. Now, let's look at how to offer an arbitrage or execute an arbitrage trade. For example, now you want to identify the potential arbitrage opportunities, scanning different bookmakers, all right, or betting exchanges to identify price discrepancies for the same event, for the same match. It may be a tennis game between Serena Williams and a young player. All right, and then you calculate the implied probabilities, convert the odds offered by each bookmaker or exchange into implied probabilities using appropriate formulas. Then you determine the arbitrage opportunities, compare the calculated probabilities to identify situations where the combined probabilities are less than 100%. Less than 100%. These situations indicate profitable arbitrage opportunities. When you do the calculations and it's not less than 100%, then it is not profitable. Then you want to stay away. You can see where guesswork is taken out of it. Because if it is 1, that means 100%. In that case, there will be break even there. There's no need wasting your resource there because fees will come into play. But once it's less than 100%, there must be profit there. Let's look at, then you calculate the stake sizes. You determine the appropriate stake sizes for each trade to ensure a balanced risk and guarantee a profit regardless of the outcome. Here now, it's like what they call sure bets. You have taken your positions, no matter what happens, you know that you will not lose. Now, in forex trading or crypto trading, there's a tool or a handle they call trailing stop. Trailing stop, though, is not the same as arbitrage, but trailing stop is a situation whereby you have placed a trade and it's going in your favor, then you begin to trail your stop to the point that, okay, you have gotten to the point where your stop loss is now even above your entry. Let's say it has moved in your favor by 100 pips, and then you now put your stop loss at +10. So if for any reason, whatever it is that happens, and it comes against you, you are no longer there, you will not lose anything. The worst you can get is you get +10 because you have trailed it and protected yourself. So that's something similar to what arbitrage does. Arbitrage protects you. You take your position, and no matter what happens, no matter the outcome, because you have already seen that there is an opportunity, a discrepancy you are exploiting. All right, so the next thing you do there, you place your trades, and of course, you monitor and adjust as the opportunities are unfolding. Let's look at a typical example with tennis match. You know, number one, you are step one there, you identify the arbitrage opportunities. So there's a tennis match between a player A, it could be Rafael Nadal, and the player B, it could be any other kind of player, let's say an upcoming player that people don't even really know their names. Now, after researching various bookmakers or exchanges, you find the following odds. See a typical example of arbitrage for tennis with a 50% profit. Now, when you see this, you may see the odds 1.5. You'll be thinking that 1.5 can mean a whole lot, up to 50% of your play. Let's look at it. Wager one. You place $100 trade on player A to win at odds of 1.5 at bookmaker A. Wager B, you also traded $50 on player B to win at odds of 2.00 at bookmaker B. Now, in this case, let's look at what happens. Your total outlay will be 100 plus 50, which is 150, because you will put in wager one, 100, wager two, $50. So for bookmaker A, you have $100 there staked. For bookmaker B, you have $50. So your total outlay will be what? $150. But then regardless of who wins this match, you will make a profit of 50. Let's look at it. See the breakdown. If player A wins, you are going to win 150. You know that your $100 will be returned to you. Now you collect 150 because 1.5, remember 1.5 here, is your profit times the amount you put in. So 1.5, that's $150. You collect back your $100. So that's the profit of $150. And then, but for that to happen, you will lose at bookmaker B. So what happens there? You lose your $50. So when you now see 250 minus 50, you have 100. So you can see that you have your $100 profit. You have your $100 profit. Then, but if player B wins, what happens? You have 50 there times 2, which is 100. So you win $100 there at bookmaker B for bookmaker B if B wins. Then you will lose your $100 at bookmaker A. So what happens then? You then get a net profit of $50 because remember it was $50 that you put in bookmaker B. So you have 150 minus 100. So you have a profit of $50. See that whichever way the thing swings, you are a winner. Okay, so this is a manual kind of work. All right, so there's other situations I've also explained here. Like in this case here now, another scenario, you have 1.4 odds and 1.75 odds, and then so profits are there, $40 and $75 in profits. So you take your time and study this material when you get there. But now, do you know one thing? For you to take advantage of this, because when you go through this material, you find out that there's a place it talks about the challenges or the disadvantages or the risks involved. One of the major risks here is that these opportunities, they are very swift, meaning that they can change within a twinkle of an eye, between 3 seconds to 20 seconds. If you don't take advantage of it, it evaporates. So that's where the challenge is. And also, there's so much to study, there's so much to research. As a human being, how much can you do in a day? And these are now all over the world, several thousands of sporting games are happening in hockey, in rugby, in football, American football, in table tennis, in badminton, and other in karate, in boxing, in wrestling, in kickboxing, in UFC, and all that. So there's so many, it cuts across. Football is happening, soccer is happening. So many sports events happening all over the world. Shooting. So many things. Basketball, volleyball, handball. So all of these are happening in every day, all over the world, across the continents of the world. So how much tabs can you keep on these things? And that is where the power of artificial intelligence comes in. So you just seeing how the numbers, add up together to give you that profit. So when you study and you find out that there is no arbitrage opportunity, there is no discrepancy, you don't place any trade, you continue your way. Although it's pretty difficult for you not to find opportunity in a day if you do comprehensive study, which is where the artificial intelligence comes in. Okay, so take your time to study this. So the artificial intelligence is now the one that will be doing all the study, doing all the research, and it goes beyond even doing that. The artificial intelligence will do the study for you, all right, run the analysis, choose the betting houses you want to place the trades, and then goes ahead to place the trades and collect your profit for you. And then what the company does, you can see that they can make up to 50%, 40%, 30% in one trade. And what is the company giving us per day? Maximum of 2.4. Do you see why the company is making so much money? And they are still very careful to ensure that they don't run into trouble, which is what has made our confidence in BizPulse to soar, because the company is making a lot, and what they are giving us is bigger than what anybody can make in most businesses. So that is what is giving us the confidence that this business has come to stay, and we must protect it with all that we have. All right, so welcome to Web 3.0 and Internet of Things, and I want you to take your time to read this because artificial intelligence has been applied to a lot of businesses, a lot of things in healthcare, in sports, in crypto. Do you know that when you talk about DeFi, decentralized finance, it is Web 3.0. Artificial intelligence is doing work there. When you talk about your blockchain, AI is part of what is powering these things. Okay, so when you talk about staking is the same thing you are doing in trading, in sports trading. It's staking, placing bets, placing stakes, placing trades. Okay, so all these words, you can find out that you can take care of these things in various industries. So in sports, in health, in literally every sphere of life, artificial intelligence is driving cars. Google has their artificial intelligence that they are training. They are training bad, Google bad. All right. You have ChatGPT, you have Jasper, you have a lot of artificial intelligence programs going on around Web 5. That's the latest trend around the web today in Web 3.2. AI is the new thing. AI can write your course. AI can write you the essay. AI can do a whole lot of things for you. AI can put it together. Just give the prompt to the artificial intelligence and it will produce the answers for you, and you will have some rest. AI can predict into the future for you. AI what can AI not do even today? All right, so that is what it's doing for us in sports trading arbitrage with BitSports AI. So friends, superstars, we are in for something amazing. And I want you to take this seriously. It's time to convert your smartphone to a superpower money machine. It's time to stop wasting resources with your phone. Stop wasting internet subscription. Stop making money with it. You have 100,000 lying there in the bank. Come and put it in here and see what it will bring out for you. You have $1,000. Put it in here and see what it brings for you. Put 10,000 and see what it returns back to you. In less than 6 months, in less than 7 months rather, your $10,000 in BitSports is going to return over about 300%. So you have something going on for you here. So for as long as it lasts, is it going to last forever? Definitely not. Because the human factor, human error can play out. And that's why in High Achiever Business Club, we keep studying. We have our entry strategy, we have our exit strategy. So we keep studying. Can we guarantee BitSports? No. We are not guaranteeing it for you because you want to own your risk. But one thing we can assure you is that as long as we are in this thing, it's paying. And a time comes when we have our exit strategy, okay? And we believe that the management will continue to be wise, to be smart, but that this business in the next 5 years, you will still be milking out whatever good is in there. Can you imagine how much sports stars earn in a week? Let me just give you a hint. As far back as 1997, 1996, Daniel Amokachi then was in Everton. And as at that time, he was earning £8,000 in a week. Today, now, you are talking about transfers, where an individual transfer fee is about £250 million. That's how much money you find in this industry. So you want to have your own share of it. This is not the time to sit on the fence. It's time to move in, dive in, go out there, talk to your friends who want to have a change of lifestyle with investments. This is no longer the time to go and be wasting money in unknown investments. Thank you very much. And I want to draw the curtain here because if you allow me, I'll keep talking and talking and talking because there's so much in here, but I will encourage you. You lay your hand on this course, study it, implement it, and take action and transform your life. Thank you for your time and God bless you. Somebody wants to change their lives, send this material to the person, educate them, even as you educate yourself, and your confidence level will soar. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any question, I would like to have your questions. Okay, thank you very much.
Wow, this is amazing. In High Achievers Business Club, we lead with value. You know, when you bring value to the marketplace, you cannot escape reward. And when you lead with value, you can explain. Now, majority of us will say, I don't need these things. I just want to put my money and let my money work for me. There's someone you will meet tomorrow and he will ask you questions. You need to answer them. If you just know to put money and make money without understanding how the business works, it makes it hard for you to convey it to the next person. I've said it countless times. Without a winning delivery, even the best laid out business opportunity is at a disadvantage. The idea may be great. The product may be superb. But if you don't know how to communicate it to the next person, it will not gain any traction. So that's the reason why every Friday we come to hands ourselves with knowledge of what we do, how the business works, so that you can meet that strong-headed person. Not that you are going to convince anybody. We've told you not to convince people, bring them to the Zoom, but there's someone that will ask you a question and you want to answer. Because the person may look at you and say, are you stupid what you are doing? Oh, they have cheated you. You've lost your money. Oh, look, this is you with all the things that I feel that you are intelligent, you are this, and you are doing this. So you have to explain. Now, do you know what he was talking about here? How the money is made. If you are in a Zoom where we had with the CEO, we asked him, oh, we've run this business for 2 months plus now. That time, we are now getting to 3 months now. And they said, can we do a review downward? This CEO made a statement that is quite profound in his answer. He said that we are not trading forex. If we are trading forex, we may not be able to pay like this. He said, we are not trading crypto. If we are trading crypto, you may not be able to pay like, because crypto, there's what we call swing trading or position trading in crypto. Crypto likes, all this day trading in crypto doesn't work. And you get it. So, and any company that is paying every day should be making money every day. But he said that we are trading in sports trading arbitrage. That's where we are. He said that the minimum we can make per trade is 10%. Minimum we can make per trade is 10%. And because we make that, it's easier for us to be able to pay. He said we make 20, we make 50, we make 80%. He said at times we make 100%. And he said we can pay this over and over again. So there is no need for us to start talking about review. But even at that, that gives us confidence. But even at that, we say we don't hand us guarantees. Because we lead with value so that people can understand this is business. And when it's business, you have to own your risk. You need to be strong. So we don't feed people milk. We bring people in and teach them how to be responsible when it comes to business. This is one of it today. And I believe that we are going to take this. Everyone in High Achievers Business Club will have this book. And even in our website, our portal, we will still have it there. So when you log into your own website, because High Achievers Business Club is building its own website, so you can log in there as a member. You will still have, this is one of the books we are going to get. And more books about, investment, about life, about, building yourself, getting the best out of your life will all be there. Then the signals and so many things that we're going to give you that will help you build your business. So there's no need for you to complain. So right now we are in the question and answer section. So if you have any question, please raise your hand as you ask. I'm going to stop the recording and let it be here. We can have, except the question you ask is so important, then I'll put back the recording so we can put it back into this. Is that okay? So that's it. So please raise your hand and then you can ask your question. Okay, ask your question.
All right. I specifically requested that when I saw the direction this presentation tonight was about going, that's why I requested that this meeting should be recorded. Okay. I remember speaking with Mr. Ifeanyi a few days ago. I had a prospect whom I told about the business. He was excited about it. He even registered. But somebody, when he posted it in his group, somebody from his group who said that he has been into spot trading, he knows so much about it, discouraged the guy, told him that there's nothing like AI in spot trading. The guy discouraged him completely. And this training tonight is so amazing that I am so happy about it, because Mr. Ifeanyi has explained a lot. In fact, he has shown so much that he understood spot trading, and he's somebody that had experience in spot trading. Okay, the guy said there's nothing like AI in spot trading, that it is not real, it's not possible. Okay. Now, my question, from what you have explained to us this night, it is very, very obvious that what the young man said was not true, because from your explanation, you have tactically explained that and also made us know the importance of artificial intelligence in spot trading. So I really want to appreciate you for that. Thank you very much.
All right.
This is not basically a question, but just appreciate you for doing justice to tonight's presentation. Thank you very much.
I want to add something to it before amazingly the phenomenal gentleman Uche will conclude the whole thing. Now, during the time we are starting this sport, we are having a meeting 2-3 times. I have to call people who are into sports. These are people who own big sporting houses, in Nigeria for them to come and do and check. Do you know what the, two of them told me? They said, there's nothing like sports arbitrage. And that time. So I tell them, okay, he's only one that told me that he knows about sports arbitrage and all that. But the other two say there's nothing like it. That was that day. The following day, about 2 days, either the following day or 2 days after, they came back to me and said, no, that they were wrong. That they now go and do research and ask questions and find out that there is something like that and they didn't know. They are just owning betting houses, but they don't understand the real business that is being happening in the industry. That you are in an industry, if you don't study, if you don't research, you're going to just think and be in one place. And they told me, do you know what they said? Those ones that told, yes, the day that they came back, they told me that it is not real, that the money is too much. The following day they came back, they told me that the money is too small, that what they researched, that money these people is paying is too small. If they are not doing 5%, that they are not going to do. That they wanted to do, but that 2.4% to them is too small. I said, wait. If I give you a business and tell you it's 5% per day, will you do it? He said, I will not do it, but you see this one, with what I saw and with the research I've made and with what they showed us, because it's what they show, the concept of it, this sport doesn't hide it. They open up their concept and show people. But that's just the concept. The main thing that the AI does, which is the main thing that does with the sports exchanging houses, where you can put in millions and they keep that to themselves. But they show the concept of what they do, which what they said, anybody can pick it and start doing what you do. It's based on that information that this research was made, because they open it up to you so you can research and find out, wow, this opportunity actually exists. That's why I say B-Sport is the #1 sport trading arbitrage system I've ever seen. I stand to be corrected, but for me, it's the first. The arbitrage has been there. To do that thing manually is very hard. That's why the AI is there to help to make it fast, because just like what Uche said, that the opportunity comes very fast if you don't take advantage of it. And the COO explained it. That's why the AI goes immediately and gets it, because if you want to do it manually, you go to this sporting house, you set up, you go to this one, before you come back, the odds have changed. But the AI meet the two together and set the price immediately. He set it up. And this thing is that if you got it, you've got it. Even if it changed, you already entered. Where you entered your trade is where your profit will come out from. So it's the AI that can do that. You can't do that manually. People do it manually because the guy told me that he began to trade. He showed me trades that he did on that arbitrage firm that he's making profit. That was where he was shouting. I said, we can do this business. We can set up this thing and start running this business and pay people 5%. I said, there's something wrong with you. You don't understand. He said, we'll go and look for the AI and buy it. That is available. We can find it and buy it and begin to run this thing. That this is a bomb. So that's just to show that if somebody don't know anything and he claimed that he has been in an industry for years and you don't understand how money is made under your nose, you tell the person, please don't spread your ignorance so that others will not know that you don't even know this thing in your industry. So people would like to talk as if they know when they know nothing. When someone claims he knows it all, that person knows nothing. Like me, I don't know anything. I always try to research to know more. And that's why I keep up knowing more. So please, this book is available for us. Don't get it and then let it be in your computer, but go through it, read it, more especially the part that's, that is more better for you to get understanding so you can answer the critics. People will be criticizing and some people are making money. Imagine that. What an irony of life. So thank you. And Uche, you can take it away from me as we close.
All right. Thank you very much. In the absence of any other question, thank you, superstars. Thank you as a great leader for that insight again. And thank you, Nameka. Thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this. And please, from wherever and whenever you are watching this industry, we didn't know before, but now we know, and we won't let it slip off our fingers. How do we get the book? Of course, for now, those who are members of High Achievers Club are going to get it. Our leader is going to send it to everybody, to leaders, to now give to everyone that registers on that. You don't give it to somebody who has not registered. All right. Okay, so I know nothing. When you get this material, take your time to study it. I'm sure by the time you finish studying this 2-3 times, you can begin to organize lectures about sports trading arbitrage. I promise you that, Emabon. All right. So in the absence of any other question, okay, questions still coming. Why not give to all who attended today? Of course. Okay. For those who attended today, all right, our leader will take care of that. So I think we'll do a roll call for those who attended today. We'll get back to the platform. We'll make an announcement for those who attended today. As you just indicate, so you get the material Abuja event. Tell your friends in Abuja, those who are coming for the Abuja event on Sunday, when they get to the venue, they are going to also get this material. And after that, it will strictly for those who have activated a $100 package minimum in High Achievers to get this material. And of course, by the time the website is ready to be in your members area to access it. And we'll keep on updating. As more information we gather, we'll make sure that we are empowered. And because today it's not about a high-paying job, it's about a high-income skill. And this is what we are giving you. God bless you all. Any other question?
All right. Now, just to close it, please, if you attended this meeting, send me your email address immediately. Send me your email address, then we can forward it to you either tonight or tomorrow. Just send me the email address, then we'll forward it.
So
okay, sir.
Thank you. That's it. Okay,
right.
Thank you.
All right, then. Bye, everybody. God bless. Send it to me, not here.
Any referral bonus? Hold on. Any referral bonus? Is it from the book? There is no referral bonus one. We are not selling the book. Referral bonus is in BitSports. So if you refer somebody in BitSports, you earn your bonus right away. All right. So the ebook is not for sale. And
yeah, but yes, maybe he's a new person. This is the first time of him attending. So because Victor, I think this is your first time. So today is not business presentation. Today is training. But coming into this place, you have known what we are doing. And that's why the confidence. You can only have confidence in something when you know how that thing works, right? If you know how it works, your confidence will be there. And then it grow passion at the same time. And then from there, it will gain explosion because you start exposing it and then explosion will happen in your business. So see you and God bless you.
So Honorable Peterson, please send the email address directly to our leader. Okay, so because here now, once we exit here now, the email will disappear. And okay, okay, the recording will be available. I believe by tomorrow, our leader will upload it. Thank you very much. God bless you.
I'll upload it tonight.
Enjoy your night. Good night. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you all. God bless you. Good night.
Bye for now.